Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. A new month is upon us, so here's everything I picked up on Blu-ray and 4K for October 2020. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, it's a new month, so that means it's time to go over everything I picked up on Blu-ray and 4K for October 2020. There was quite a few things being released this month. I also dipped into a catalog wish list and picked up a few things there. And also, for the first time in several months, I actually took advantage and picked up a few movies on Blu-ray 3D that I had been missing. Zavi had a sale for 2 for $20, so I took advantage of that for the Disney films. And hey, let's start with the Blu-ray 3D stuff that I picked up. So one of those that I did pick up from that sale was the original The Lion King on Blu-ray 3D. It's an iconic film, it really is, and the 3D looks very good here. I'm very excited. The 4K itself looks fantastic, but nothing beats 3D, honestly. It looks good, and I'm anxious to dive right back into this one. One of the more recent releases from Disney is the Onward movie. Once again, this one it's a good film. I feel that I haven't actually watched it in 3D yet, so this will be my first time doing so, but I'm anxious to check it out. I did like the movie. I think it had a lot of heart to it, and there was a lot of cool visuals, but ultimately, it's not one of the greatest entries into the Pixar library, but I still wanted to own the 3D, and I am a fan of the movie, so I'll possibly do a review of this one, we'll see, but yeah, I'm anxious to check out Onward on 3D. This one was readily available here in America, but I was just waiting for a good sale, and I got it for like $6, so you can't beat that. And that is Star Trek Beyond. I have the second film already in 3D. The first movie never came out in 3D to my knowledge, so this one, I'm anxious to check it out. This is a very visual film, and I think the 3D would really just greatly benefit here, so I'm anxious to check this one out. Even though this is not, you know, one of the better stories as far as the Star Trek, you know, the Kelvinverse goes, but it's still a cool movie, and I'm anxious to check this out with the 3D format. This is one I was waiting for a good price. I have the sequel movies already on 3D, and of course I have it on 2D as well, and that is the original Shrek. I was waiting for a decent price on this one. Finally got one, and I'm a big fan of the movie. I believe this was a post-conversion 3D, so it won't be as strong as what they would do natively, but I'm anxious to check this one out. It's been a number of years since I've watched it, and I've always enjoyed Shrek. I like the Shrek movies in general, and I'm glad they're now all available on 3D, and I'm able to have the entire set in my collection. This one was also part of the Zavi sale, being part of the Disney Zavi sale anyway, and that is Big Hero 6. This is a great movie. It's a lot of fun. It's really kind of like Disney's animated attempt at a superhero movie, and I think they did a good job. There's a lot of great visuals, and I bet the 3D is going to look amazing. I'm anxious to watch this one this week, and I like the movie. I think it's got so much heart to it, and it's beautifully made, and I think the 3D should be fantastic on this. Another one as part of that sale is the live action Beauty and the Beast. This one had some good moments to it. I feel that it wasn't as strictly adherent to the story as, let's say, the live action Lion King was. I think that was too much, you know, beat for beat. This one has just enough differences that I think it makes, you know, its own kind of film, and it's cool. I've heard the 3D is pretty mind-boggling on this, so I'm anxious to check this one out very shortly. And of course, you know, you had to get this one to go with it, and it's the original Beauty and the Beast. I'm excited to check this one out in 3D. I can't wait, and I believe this catches me up on all the Disney animated 3D except for, I believe, The Little Mermaid is the only one I don't own. So I'll probably be on the hunt for that one next. But Beauty and the Beast, classic movie, looks fantastic, and it's really just an iconic Disney animated movie in 3D, and I can't wait to check it out. One of the big releases for this month is, of course, the Scream Factory Shout Factory edition of the Friday the 13th films in this great collector's edition box set. I did an actual unboxing video of this if you want to check it out, to go deep inside, checking out all the interior artwork and everything. A very impressive set. It is an awesome collection. I've already put my replacement request in for those affected discs that are part of this set. Once those have come in, apparently in late November, I am going to dive right into this entire collection as it should have been viewed. I can't wait. I'm a big fan of the Friday the 13th franchise, and I think this is just pretty much an all-encompassing box set with plenty of extras, new scans, and lots to dive into, so I can't wait to check this one out for myself. I did manage to pick up a few Criterion Collection movies this month, and Parasite being one of them. I just did a review for this one on the channel. Looks great. It also is the only edition, at least sold here in America, that contains the black and white version of the film. So if you are a fan of this movie, I highly recommend you check it out. I think Parasite is a great film, and there's two ways to watch it on this one, and either the colorized version and the black and white, both are well worth your money. Also this month, this technically came out in September, but it didn't actually arrive until October, so it counts. And that is The Elephant Man, David Lynch's film. Beautifully heartbreaking story. It's a great movie. Just I get chills just thinking about just how much heart is in this movie, and how just the story is beautifully shot. And David Lynch is a great filmmaker, and this is one of his earlier movies, and it definitely shows off his talent. It's a good cast, great story, and definitely brings some tissues when you watch this one, because it's just one of those that just hits you right in the feels. Also being released from Screen Factory, Shout Factory this month, or this past month, was Ghost Ship. Good. This is a good release on their part. A lot of extras. The movie itself looks good on Blu-ray. The audio presentation is really top notch. It sounds fantastic. And of course, you know, I think it has one of the best opening shots of, I would say, a good horror movie probably in history. It really has a good vibe to it. Even though they tend to focus more on the movie, on the people in the movie, less on the ghosts and that kind of thing, I still think it's worth a watch. And I think Screen Factory, Shout Factory did a great job presenting this one on Blu-ray. This one also came out this past month. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I'm anxious to check it out for myself. The Legend of Tomyris. I've heard good things about this one. I like a good historical action drama movie, and this one definitely seems like it's right up my alley. I'm anxious to check this one out, and I'll probably post something letting you know what I thought of the film. Also, I do those new movie reviews on Letterboxd, so definitely check me out there for my thoughts on the movie. This one I was so happy they announced was coming to Blu-ray. I feel this is one of the more underrated comedies of all time, and it is. I used to own the DVD, and I was always waiting for a Blu-ray on this one. Finally, Warner Brothers put it out. That is drop dead gorgeous, starring Kirsten Dunst and Kirstie Alley. This is a good movie. It's a mockumentary style about a beauty pageant, and it has some great humor. It's dark in places, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a good movie, and definitely check this one out. If you've never really heard about it, I recommend this one highly. This one, these next two I actually picked up. These were on my wish list for a while, but just waiting for a good price. But then the Disney Movie Insiders Club started carrying Blu-rays again and movies. So I cashed in some points, and I finally got these. That is the Pixar Shorts Volume 1 and Pixar Shorts Volume 3. I already have Pixar Shorts Volume 2. I got that a while ago. So this completes this trilogy of Pixar movies that are available on Blu-ray. I know now with like Disney Plus and everything, these are more readily available on that streaming service, but me being a physical collector, I like to have these actually in my collection. There's a lot of great shorts on these movies, and it shows you the evolution of Pixar and where they started and where they are currently, and it's a drastic difference, and it's definitely more of a through the years kind of series. I think they're well worth your time and absolutely just worth owning on Blu-ray. This one was from the Paramount's Presents line, and that is The Haunting on Blu-ray. This was a very nice upgrade over the DVD. There's also a 4K digital stream. The digital code that's included with this movie actually does redeem in 4K on iTunes, so just, if you want to get the best of both worlds, there you are. The Blu-ray looks great, great visual picture, and the sound is pretty heavy. It's a very bass heavy, and there's a lot of creaks and groans going through your surround sound, and I think it's worth checking out. The movie itself is not the best. It's really kind of more reliant on the atmosphere and the location. The acting is okay, but you know, it's got some good talent behind it, but it ultimately is not a great movie, but it's just kind of like a popcorn fun movie to check out during Halloween. This one I was very excited to pick up from Arrow Video, one of my favorite movies from the 80s, and I just watched it again the other day. That is The Last Starfighter. It's got a beautiful cover on it. I did a review for this one. Check it out on their channel. It just went up a few days ago. But yeah, oh my God, this is a beautiful made movie. It has a nice 4K scan to it, and it's a fantastic just 80s film, you know, about video games and, you know, taking it to the next level, as they describe it, like Excalibur in space. But yeah, this is a cool movie. It's really just a fantastic presentation from Arrow Video. And, you know, just check this one out. And yeah, Last Starfighter, pretty awesome. This one I picked up earlier this month. I was just waiting for a good sale. You know, something about October just kind of wants me to dip into my wish list on Amazon, pick up some movies that I haven't had on Blu-ray, and that is Sinister. I'm a big fan of the movie. I know recently they did a thing where like it was ranked the scariest movie for modern audiences. I think it's up there. I wouldn't personally put it up there as the scariest, but I can see where they're coming from. But it's still a cool movie, definitely worth checking out. And hey, you know, do it with the lights out. That's how these movies are meant to be watched. And the last Blu-ray edition of movies I picked up this month is Adaptation, written by Charlie Kaufman. This movie, I remember when it first came out, I was very confused by it. And then I just kind of got used to Charlie Kaufman as a writer. And I definitely appreciate it more now. This is an edition released by Shout Factory, so this one is available in stores. It's a cool movie, and just I would check it out if you are a fan of Charlie Kaufman and want to see something pretty different. And a bunch of things I picked up on 4K this month. David Ayer film, The Tax Collector on 4K as a Best Buy 4K exclusive Steelbook edition. Now this movie got a lot of hate, and I really don't understand why. It's not like, while it's not the best movie, it has its moments. Now this 4K edition unfortunately does not include any HDR grading, so you're really just getting a bump up in the resolution, you know, versus 1080p. And it's just, while it's not for everybody, I think it's worth checking out if you get it for a good price. Now this one, I was very excited to check this one out on 4K, and thankfully it lived up to the hype. It looks beautiful, sounds great, has a great Dolby Atmos presentation, and that is Zack Snyder's 300, beautiful Steelbook edition here from Best Buy. This one is worth checking out on 4K, and really, even though the visual styles you might not think would benefit well over on 4K, I assure you it definitely works on this format, and it looks great with the HDR and the Dolby Atmos presentation. It's really awesome. Yeah, 300 on 4K is worth a watch. This one released by Sony, and that is District 9, Neil Blomkamp's film. I was very surprised how good this looked. Visually, it looked really well done. The 4K bump up with HDR is fantastic, and the Dolby Atmos presentation is also top notch. It sounds phenomenal. It's worth checking out on 4K. Now this one, I would say, you know, as I mentioned earlier during my review, we all have a list of movies that you want on the best possible format, and this series was absolutely on there, and that is the Back to the Future trilogy here. This is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook edition right here, and it's got a case. It is a phenomenal series of films, and they are well done on 4K. The HDR and Dolby Vision really bring out those highlights, those colors, and the detail is increased. I will say the movies have never looked better. They look great, and the Dolby Atmos presentation is also worthwhile. It is really a fantastic presentation. Universal did a great job on this set. And this one I picked up because I was trying to get the individuals in slipcovers, and unfortunately I wasn't able to do so. But I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to get a Steelbook down the line. But in the meantime, I did want to pick these up because I've been aching to revisit them, and that is the Expendables films 1, 2, and 3. Got this from Best Buy. I used mostly reward certificates and got this for like $5. But yeah, I've been wanting to watch these again for a while, and I hear the 4Ks are okay. They're not like reference quality, but I'm anxious to check these out again. It's been a while since I've watched them, and I still have the Blu-rays here that have like the extended cuts and so forth and so on. They're not available on the 4K yet. And finally this month, I swore I wasn't going to pick this up because November is really heavy as far as releases go, but I couldn't resist the pull, and that is the 4K collection of the Rambo sets in steelbook form. And while like I'm a big fan of the movies and I have them individually as far as you know, that goes, but something about the set just was calling to me, and it's a fantastic looking package. You have the side art and then the cover. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a dent right over here on this casing, and there's a couple little dings also throughout the other part of the sides. I'm probably going to go and exchange it. That's what happens when you do in-store pickup, when you're doing the curbside thing. Unfortunately, you can't, you know, look over the merchandise so much, but I'm heading to Best Buy actually later today, so I'm probably going to go ahead and exchange it for one that's a nicer casing. But these films they look very nice on 4K. I just recently rewatched First Blood, and I'm anxious to check out the other ones. But the Steelbook editions here have beautiful artwork, and it's a nice casing if you can get one in good condition. But I'm definitely going to be looking for an exchange on this one. I'll let you guys know how it goes. So that is everything I picked up on 4K, Blu-ray, and Blu-ray 3D for October 2020. Let me know in the comments section below what you guys picked up this month and what are you looking forward to for November. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.